at the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I'd rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich, all in love with her. She just wanna be in VIP with it. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it on my phone to be. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man. I never change, yeah. Dirty so they treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah. On my foot, on my block, yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Marcus Mariota's Titans going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags have taken the early lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
It's Murray. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. In his 10th year, here's Brett Kern to punt this one. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, here's Bortles. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On play action, it's Bortles. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Arakpo coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Brad Nortman in his 6th year in the league on to punt it away, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw is Mariota. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. A Tennessee first down. That one Mariota to Matthews.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
This is Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
No other way to say it, but it was an off year for DeMarco Murray in Philadelphia, and Chip Kelly's offense didn't really seem to be a fit. But when he went to Tennessee playing for Mike Mularkey, boy, did he fit in a big way.
Finished 3rd in the NFL in rushing behind Ezekiel Elliott, and a late-charging Jordan Howard. He was ahead of Howard much of the year.
I remember Coach Mularkey in preseason said, DeMarco Murray's my #1 back. He'll get plenty of carries here, and he did.
They go back to Murray on first down. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Following the penalty, it's Murray. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Second down following the run. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll toss it to Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Black 58 round. Black 58 round. Left.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now a second down run for Murray. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. And they picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Here's Murray. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. Mariota now on second down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On the give to Fournette. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I was. I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Throwing is Bortles. And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second-guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Tenth carry of the game now. Murray. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So a second down throw for Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Again, it's Murray. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And an update from the Circle City up in Indianapolis. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They run with Murray. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Bortles now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and long, it's Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Fournette, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. First down, Mariota. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Adoree Jackson on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mariota to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Murray. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helps him pick up the first. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Dumps it off to Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, slow. There we go. Slow. Check. There we go. Slow.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Go, everybody. Z. Slow. There we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
There we go.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do in certain times? What are our tendencies? time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Second down, Mariota. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 10. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go with Murray again. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
To throw Mariota. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Back now in Jacksonville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Well, they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Black 58, Royal. Black 50. Green 39. Left.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green 39.
To throw is Bortles. And he's got the rookie. It's D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Black 58, Royal. Black 58. Z. Black 58,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Bortles. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20. Now the Titans getting set to go. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here's Mariota. Caught here by DeMarco Murray. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Now Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Now Leonard Fournette, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing is Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, it's Fournette. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw. And Davis with it left side. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Walker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.